Hello, hello. All right, wonderful to have you here, you long-term maintainers. Here's what I would love to ask for your help with. It occurred to me, there is not a whole lot of data over kind of what the, at least, a 10-year journey looks like of maintaining when it comes to weighing in on the scale, staying in your range, all that kind of stuff. And I was actually thinking what I would love to do is take the data that I have on myself and maybe combine it with a few other maintainers to see if we can get some more concrete data into this. And here's how I did my process. I looked at Happy Scale, and if you don't have Happy Scale, basically it averages your weight. I looked at Happy Scale. I went based on the every month. I took all my months, all 124 of my months, and I went ahead and I looked at what was my average weight at the end of every month. And then what I did is I had a high, medium, and low category, and I went ahead and filled in all those data sets. I also went ahead and decided that if I was ever outside of the range, over, or under, I would document that as well. Once I had all that data, then I just divided it out, right? So the amount of months that I was at the low end divided by total months, middle of the range, low range. Now, I know a lot of you might not be as anal retentive as I am, so you may not have that kind of data. But let's do this. Even if all you have is maybe, and again, I'm talking people 5+ years, because that first 2 to 3, it's very important, but I find that most people either really white knuckle it and they stay very regimented with what they're doing, or they've kind of had that attitude of, they've gone back to their old ways of doing things, and most of the time most people have regained the weight. So I think it's better if we have a bigger time period to reflect on. If you're somebody who maybe, yes, you do write your weight down, but maybe you're not averaging it, maybe what you could do is you could just look at the last weigh-in of every month and decide if that's like the middle end or high number, or you could at least maybe tell me months that you stayed in your range versus months that you were out of your range. So if you have all that documented, I know this is a big ask and I know a lot of people don't have it, but this is why I think it's so essential. If we can put all of this cumulatively together, we might be able to give newbies and people that are feeling fearful a kind of a more realistic depiction of what to expect in maintenance, so that way they don't feel that way and they kind of understand the ebbs and flows of the process, which again, unless you've done it, you don't really know, right? So this was my thought. Now, if you have that kind of data, please just kind of get it all pulled together. You could email me, heather@halfsizeme.com. Give me a little info, your name, the amount of time you've been maintaining, and then if you could break it down into some kind of category similar to what I mentioned. And again, if you don't have middle, high, low, and all that kind of stuff, maybe just months in range versus out, that would also be helpful. And I just want to see what I can pull together and how we can maybe use this information to help solidify some numbers for everybody. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on maintaining, whether you got the data or not. Fan-freaking-tastic. And I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. If you need help, feel free to reach out. But you can actually, by just having that information, you can maybe help put a lot of people's minds at ease. And I just wanted to offer that up. All right, you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.